Hi readers, it's Miss Sarah here, and today we're going to continue talking all about poetry. So yesterday we started talking about some of the elements that make poems what they are. So poems are a type of writing that tell a story, just like our fiction stories, or rather unlike our fiction stories. They don't necessarily have characters, plot, or a setting. Poems also appeal to our feelings and our five senses. Poetry can have rhyme, repetition, and alliteration. These are all elements that make poems come to life. Yesterday, we already talked about rhyme and repetition, so today we're going to talk about this third component, alliteration. So what is alliteration? Well, when you have two or more of the words in a poem that start with the same beginning sound, that is alliteration. In this picture, you see a little boy and his tongue was all tied up. That's because oftentimes alliteration, they're tricky for us to say over and over again. So here are some examples. Natalie nibbled noodles. They all start with that n sound at the beginning. Pete the penguin likes pizza and pickles. Sam sipped a strawberry Slurpee. Sorry, that's Coco in the background. Monkeys make major messes. All start with Cooks cook cupcakes quickly. The cooks cook cupcakes all start with a k sound. And Bobby blows big blue bubbles. All start with the b sound. And actually, there's a mistake in this example. Quickly technically starts with qua, so it's a little bit, it's not exactly the same sound. But you get the point. So let's look at two poems today and look for some examples of alliteration. In this poem, Magic by Shel Silverstein, the examples are already underlined. Now, sometimes alliteration might have all of the same sound throughout the poem, and sometimes you'll see examples of alliteration line by line. So let's listen to this poem, Magic. Magic by Shel Silverstein. Sandra's seen a leprechaun. Eddie touched a troll. Lori danced with witches once. Charlie found some goblins' gold. Donald heard a mermaid sing. Susie spied an elf. But all the magic I have known, I've had to make myself. All right, readers, give a thumbs up if you heard a few examples of alliteration. Well, all your thumbs should be up because there were many. The first example is Sandra's seen. Both start with the s sound, the letter S. Eddie touched a troll. Touched troll. That's an example of alliteration because they start with the same beginning sound. With witches, goblins, gold, Susie spied, and make myself. All of those are, again, are examples of alliteration. Let's read one more poem. And this time, give a thumbs up anytime you hear an example of alliteration or two or more words that start with the same beginning sound. I have a feeling you're going to have your thumb up almost the entire time that I'm reading you this poem. This poem is called Tigers. Tim the terrifying tiger tiptoes through tangled trees, his twitching tail thumping his terrible teeth, terrifying turtles who tumble away. Wow, what a scary tiger. Let's think, what were some examples of alliteration you heard? Maybe it was Tim, terrifying, tiger. All start with the t sound. Tiptoes, tangled trees. Again, the same beginning sound. Twitching tail, terrible teeth, terrifying turtles. That was a mouthful at the very end. And tumble. all of those are examples of alliteration because they start with the t sound. So friends, I hope you had a fun time learning about alliterations. I hope you look out for examples in some of the poems that you read. Happy reading. Great job talking all about alliteration again, and I can't wait to see you again real soon.